So I'm thinking they're going to go win this one as well. I am very curious to hear what our commentary team thinks about this, though. Odie Pixel Lacoste, what do you reckon?
Should I go first?
Oh,
yeah,
sure.
it's a Storm Spirit into Puck, into Night Stalker, so he should not have a good game, but it's also like Phoenix against Night Stalker. Night Stalker just suffers. It feels like someone stuns you, you can't move. A lot of counter picking by both of these heroes. I'm kind of leaning a bit more towards Thunder Predator, I would say.
All right. Well, Owen, you can save your words for a little bit because I'm just going to hand it all over to you as the game's begun. So enjoy this one.
Yeah, I think I'd have to agree. I think Thunder Predator, the Night Stalker in particular, I really like. I know they picked the Morph after, and sure, Morph's got the ability to sort of stick at the edge of the fights before he really commits, but he's still got to be careful. You get underneath the wings of this Night Stalker, and with that silence, before you've got something like the BKB, which you don't really want to get too early on the Morph, that hard silence can really be an issue for you at night time.
Yeah, it's a long duration silence. Night Stalker is an extremely strong laner, not that strong against the Morphling, but he also doesn't care too much about the next position 5, so, you know, he should do okay. I think he might be debated here a bit by Night Stalker, how strong he is, because, you know, we've been playing together for quite some time, and I've been spamming the Night Stalker, winning you a lot of the games, so you're like, yeah, this Night Stalker, man, he's a good hero.
Well, we'll see. We'll see if Frank can do it. See what Frank's got ready to go this game.
It's like they are trying to scout things out, see if possible anyone switching the lanes. Frank just drawing a lot of lines near the top tier 2 tower.
Okay,
he has a ton of region, like with just one mango, 5.4 per second.
You say, you know, he does need it for the lane. He's going to be able to punch into the Night Stalker a little bit, trying to step up and CS. Some of these other matchups. I mean, as you said, the Storm down the line, so that the Night Stalker silence is going to be an issue. I mean, overall, is it a hard game for the Storm outside of that, or are they sort of good, easy targets?
Once he gets a BKB, it's definitely like a must-have second item BKB type of a game. Because you're playing into Puck, leash mechanic just completely destroys you. We might see, you know, Storm Spirit just having 3 to 5 deaths 15 minutes in.
Really?
Yeah, it depends.
I mean, why do you think they went for it then?
Denied!
Like, you're playing also into the Earth Spirit. Yeah. It's gonna be rough. Like, there's one root mechanic from the Oracle on top of that.
Yeah, we'll see what
I'm just trying to think of something positive, but it's a hard matchup.
Yeah. Oh, well, we'll see. Obviously, Ori's got something in mind. As you say, we're going to expect to see the BKB come out pretty soon in his build, probably as the second item. I mean, if he doesn't do that and he's able to get away with going greedy, that's going to be incredibly impressive, as it's definitely not going to be an easy game for Ori to make moves.
Yeah, I just don't see second item not being BKB in this game. Like Orchid to be able to deal with the Puck, kind of forcing Puck possibly to get a Yule set, but depending how, you know, this matchup goes, what the timings are, how much farm you're getting, are you getting any stacks. Also, silence is always going to be great against the Ursa, great against the Oracle to jump the back lines. BYW pretty much doing the same thing as he did as Shadow Shaman in the previous game, pulling the creep wave, trying to deny, but MJZ will follow him.
As you say, that is going to be nice if you can force the Puck to change his build-up, especially when we've seen like the Pucks get away with going for that Witchblade first. They're able to do that. Have so much damage when they're coming in with those ganks. Level 6 mid lane. Ori. He's just dead. Leostar just straight up outplaying as Ori goes far too far over the river. And Leostar's able to jump over and finish him off. That was
not even close.
No,
like,
that was just...
Puck is half HP, still has a Fairy Fire. Now he needs to come back to the lane. Has one healing salve to work with, but you're also giving Puck possibly another point in Vanning Drift, which I would really like for him to pick up, to like be more aggressive. He just got a kill, he just got a bottle. Like, if he keeps playing aggressive, he might get another one.
Yeah, Ori's got to be careful. You know, those sort of deaths like that in the 1v1, you don't see a lot of those really. That sort of mistake is pretty rare.
Again, from Moose. Earth Spirit, smoked, but yeah, Dire, they're using the scan. Ori learned his lesson.
Minos.
Or did he?
What? Quite going to be able to get PYW.
It's like watching the same game as this game 1, but with a different heroes. Like exact same rotation, Nyx Assassin, after Moose makes a move on the mid lane. There he is, and the Night Stalker on the top lane. Like, you want him to get some solo XP. I've played this same exact matchup multiple times because people love to play, you know, Morphling into the Night Stalker. He hits 3 times while you hit once. Yeah. But then once there's a nighttime, you have another hero that comes to the top lane, you start putting the pressure. And this is very good that he's getting the solo XP. Earth Spirit, all you need to have is pretty much level 2 when the night falls.
DY trying to stop moves from being able to make any moves. Frank just holding the wave outside of the tower, making sure that you can continue to keep this held in a place where you can farm without the pressure of the Morphling on top of him. 4-minute runes. Where's it going to be? It is going to be top. Come across and grab that. We'll have the regen taken off him immediately. Bottom lane. Farm for Minos so far, 17 for 2 against the 13 for 1. Too much troubles at all. Just having that backup of MJZ, providing that safety to be able to keep farming, despite any pressure that Phoenix and the Pango can put onto the Ursa.
Bottle already done on old 11. They don't have anything for old 11. This might be the kill. Swashbuckle on cooldown, and 11 went for such a greedy route. Like, he decided to put another point in a lucky shot because he's playing against the Ursa. But Swashbuckle level 1, 20-second cooldown. It would still not make the difference here because it would not be available. But yeah, extremely greedy. Bounty runes are spawning.
Nice little juice there from Leo Style as he plays around with DI. We'll make sure that DY can't get over.
Yeah. Vigi Gaming has a lot of Ys, DY, PY, while Thunder Predator, they have M and Z's in their nicknames.
See an MJZ.
MNZ also. Minos.
Who's hit?
GG. Easy.
Yeah.
What we Dota players like to use after we're 20k gold down and then we win a game.
I hear the opponents love it when you type damage. Kind of satisfying them. Well, playing far more Po-Yo-Yo. Continue.
Yeah, as expected. Like, Night Stalker is much stronger laner than people think, but certain matchups are just bad for the Night Stalker. He's still gonna get some CS, but you're giving away free farm to the enemy Night Stalker. Like, they need to make a rotation, possibly like Puck plus an Earth Spirit to get a kill. Now they will just kill DY. Coil still available, so they could go on a Storm Spirit who's only level 5.
Very careful. This point whilst it still hasn't quite got the ball lightning on. Yeah, we'll have it now. He's able to pull the creep wave back, gets himself to 6, and now a little less threat. Still has to be very wary of the coil opening. If Leo Style sees an opportunity to slam it down on him, moves, waiting in the tree line.
Heroes that Vigi Gaming can rotate are not the greatest. You know, it's a position 5 Nyx, level 2. And Phoenix level 4, like, it's a bit tricky. It's when you compare that to, let's say, Earth Spirit, who has a roll-in, even put a point in a silence. It's very uncommon, but playing against the Storm Spirit, so I guess that's why he decided to do it.
Top lane, Po-Yo-Yo. I mean, is there going to be any sort of move that you think from Thunder Predator to try and do something about Po-Yo-Yo at the moment? Because the amount of farm that
they need 3 heroes to kill him. Yeah, because he's getting the solo XP. Yeah. Attribute shift is maxed out. You can't just silence him long enough. Night Stalker keeping 2 points just in case he needs that silence, but doesn't even have that much mana to work with. Mango in the backpack. Usually, Night Stalkers don't like to put an early point in silence.
Bottom lane. Not under too much pressure at the moment, as quite having the 6 on 11 Minos. He's going to be able to hit it before it. So by the time the Rolling Thunder is ready, he will have the Enrage. Top lane to be made here onto Po-Yo-Yo, but he already got the shift off. With the three of them though, and even with the built-up strength, they may just have to
Nice
jam it.
done.
Excellently done at the end of the Dream Coil to have that maximum amount of control. We'll finally be able to take Poyoyo out of that safe top lane that he's been getting free from.
Yeah, they got kill. I said they need 3 heroes to kill that Morphling. And Night Stalker even puts a second point in the Crippling Fear just to get that kill.
I've been
Like the spell usage there was correct. You know, waiting with the silences, with the kick to break the coil. They did not overlap their abilities. Dive on the bottom lane, and it's gonna be an easy one. Pangolier, I would love to refill his bottle. Probably staying on the team speak right now. Someone go die so I can, you know, get my bottle full.
Otherwise, he's gonna have to take the trip back to base. See, he'll just take you back on 11. So nobody's gonna die quite yet on the other lanes for Vici Gaming. Ryan, maybe seeing if you can get a setup on mid. Zips coming in over towards Moose. Instant silence from Moose. A very nice turn. Still going to try and take him down, but the backup there from Leo style. And now Ori, he's got to run.
Coil at 5. Not in time.
Just a great placement from Moose. He knew the exact spot that Ori would be coming out the zip from. Gets that silence down before Ori can set up with the vortex.
Night Stalker has a lot of items queued up, but if you can get away with Hand of Midas, which I think he should just go for it, you know, he has a Bracer Magic Wand, he's not fighting, no need to go for those items. Yeah. He's getting very close to the Hand of Midas. Night Stalker talents are decent, you know, not the best ones, but he has good stats gain. And you want your spell maxed out, like that's pretty much the main part of it.
A minute brings up. The Predator with the 3 of them down here, ready to try and fight here. Smooth goes in, there's the counterplay there from Ori. Comes in, grabs back MNC, but Old already gone down. False promise over onto Minos. Keep him alive, he's going to put the enrage, trying to look for the Ori. Ori still has a bit of mana to play with. They need to the side, ready to get back in. Poyoyo's also headed over with the TP. Dream Coil holds back the ball. See if it's going to be enough to get Minos out of there. It's going to pop the Supernova, dragging it back with the Vortex. They'll hold Minos underneath the sun. Set up for Ori to pick up a second kill with that rotation.
It was a hard decision for Leo style. You know, they're making that move. He needs like 100 gold to finish off Boots of Travel, and then, you know, he can join that fight. Didn't want to walk, but they definitely need Buck, because Night Stalker, it's a daytime. He could possibly pop Dark Ascension. He finished off that Hand of Midas, just needs to use the Courier. So yeah, they can't play that aggressive. Ursa does not want to fight. Like, Ursa right now should be in the jungle.
This is risky. He's deep down in Minos. He's not got his ult for 15 seconds. He needs help. They can't afford to let him go down here. Vici Gaming begins to dive underneath the tower. Old Lemon with the Rolling Thunder. There's the full 5-man of Thunder Predator that's come down to keep Minos safe. Now Thunder Predator ready to chase on and see if they can punish Vici Gaming for trying to get aggressive behind the tower.
Good
over towards Old Lemon. Who's able to catch him with the silence. Bringing him down, though, they got quite enough view, they do. Holding him in position to allow the orb to finish him off. MJZ and Leo Star finish off the kill.
Minos wasting a bit of a time there in the trying to be a part of the kills instead of just trying to get some farm in the jungle, get that Battle Fury online. Like, you're really not that strong, and even if you get a kill shared with a couple of other heroes, you just don't get the value out of it.
Make his way back over towards this top half. Triangle have that top wave coming in under the tower to work with.
Surprised that they didn't, you know, play a bit more aggressive on the Storm Spirit with the Puck and the Earth Spirit.
Yeah, well, you feel like Ori has had a bit too much of a good time.
You could say that Ori also played well, you know, dodging those ganks, being in the jungle at the time when he felt vulnerable.
Just the one drop on him so far. Of course, the support backup he had around mid fair few times while being in position.
They lost the tower, like that's the big part. While Thunder Predator's tower is full HP, they will get PYW.
kill like that, they're going to try and knock onto the tier 1 tower. Beach Gaming.
They want to use this, you know, they want to keep fighting. Vendetta is there, they still have a sentry, but no nighttime.
Here we go, Ori against things straight away over towards the Oracle. There's no saving MJZ as he goes down. He's quick with the roll away, and Ori not quite enough mana to chase for a second kill. Yo-Star's going to come down to the bottom lane, trying to hold this tower. Yo, putting the pressure on.
Fairy Dragons fighting against each other.
Yo will also have DY back up. Vendetta for 50, so too hard to try and catch Yo-Star by surprise. Play it safe. That's how we're looking on the Battle Fury timing, still just the Claymore short. Yo.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yasha complete. Now start going for that big item. He wants to go for the E-Blade, or if he does feel pressure to
Probably man down, you know, to have a dispel against those silences. Good stats will kill the tier 1 tower on the bottom lane. Has possessed mask. Is there ever a game where Morphling is picked and he does not have a possessed mask?
I don't think so. I think the RNG certainly seems to work in the Morphling's favor. Every time we see it. Best tier 1 item for a morph to find. Thunder Predator. They want this morph done with. On the hunt, see if they can find him moves. He's in with the opening silence.
Didn't get the shift on.
And they've got enough damage to burst him before he's out of the silence. All they do, take out Yo. An excellent move under the cover of the smoke. Yo not quite ready for them to come sweeping in from the river. Felt safe with the wall coverage he had around this area. Move catching him by surprise.
I like how DY moves straight away. Like, what's going on? Why did they use the knight? You know, I'll try to run to my Morphling, possibly break the smoke and die for the Morphling, but they went for the right target.
DY, he's under a sentry now. My Carapace will stop the efforts of Moose. The Phoenix. YW by his side, they won't chase any further. Leo Stark goes straight back over towards the mid lane. Keep this lane pushed out. Maelstrom is nearly done on Old 11. Should expect to see him start to be able to catch up a bit in the farm. Both offlaners having those tools good to go. Of course, Frank Midas, he's well on his way towards the BKB.
It should be BKB into Blink Dagger. You definitely need a Blink Dagger on the Night Stalker to be able to position yourself. Possibly find a Phoenix, even though it's a bit tricky because Supernova takes over. Supernova is, you know, higher priority, so it's gonna be the daytime even if you pop the ulti.
We'll see Beachy Gaming lay themselves wanting to make a move onto Thunder Predator's carry. Look for Minos. Take down this Ursa whilst he's still in this farming stage of the game. Over towards the Ancient they go, they've found him, but with the silence, they'll easily have the damage to take Minos down before anybody can come in with any sort of save.
That's Orchid reveal, so they should be a bit more careful. They don't get the courier.
First up, very low on mana.
No mana for Coil.
He's not going to be able to throw anything out here as, with that in mind, Thunder Predator, they've got to back off, especially with Old 11 coming in with the Rolling Thunder.
Puck not being there on time 2 times in a row. Like, if he commits with the coil, they definitely take that fight. They should be able to take those fights during the nighttime. Silence maxed out on the Night Stalker. It's a long duration silence. It's a 7-second silence.
Should be more than enough to buy time for someone like Minos to take down the Storm or the Morph. Of course, though, Minos need a bit more time until he's going to be really happy turning up to these fights.
Tower is under attack.
The important timing being that one for Ori now. Working on the BKB as expected after the Orchid. Once he has that done, the game is going to be quite tricky for Thunder Predator for the most part.
They have nothing against the BKB. He gets a vision on Oracle, gonna jump him instantly. That's the target to take out. This Orchid actually hurts so much against the puck. He has a Yule Scepter, so one way to dispel it. But still, if used offensively, could be a bit problematic.
Down, top lane. Predator 4 of them top. As much room as they can for Minos. That expected blink after the Battle Fury. Still going to be in the best of positions to turn up to the fight. So.
Ursa using Enrage on the mid lane.
Alright. I mean, okay. I mean, they're going to get a fight going here. They've jumped over onto the Oracle. Vici Gaming, they'll take him down. Attempt from Frank to get in on this, but the Supernova is out. Frank is getting caught out by the Rolling Thunder as well. He's going to get underneath the Supernova as Moose kicks him straight into the center of it all. Moose is also going to die. They've got to run. They lose 3, maybe even 4. The silence is out to Leo style. And by some time, with the Yules up into the air, he's surrounded by Vici Gaming. He's also going to fall and that just, I mean, that all just happened off the back of Minos just stepping up, pressing out in the mid. They knew that at the least there was no chance.
Maybe that was a bait, you know. I'll use the Enrage, they will go on me, probably misclick there, and got kind of out of focus what needs to be done, because Oracle's like, yeah guys, help me, I'm silenced, but no follow-up. Or something like, I'm not going in, you know, I just popped the ulti, I can't take that fight.
Well, very quick move there from Vici Gaming when they saw that opening.
Has some radiant-shaped problems.
It's one of those, classic fights. Sort of everyone dies apart from the carry. You know, in the pub, you know, the carry be like, guys, I didn't have my ult.
And he was the one who actually started all of it.
The classic, the classic.
You save him, he goes back to base, full HP, full mana. Not the base, he goes to farm those HPs. Now,
hey, they get the Roche though. Back on the map. Into the Roche. Vici Gaming, they do know this is going on. Minos, of course, will have his ult now for this one. They're going to make the jump on the Minos. Minos still get the break up the silence down on the tool. They turn, they punish Ori for the aggressive dive straight into the pit. Ori's down. See if Thunder Predator can turn this into more moves. Trying for the roll over, but he's going to miss Old 11. Dream calls down onto Old 11 and DY. DY turns with the stun, but Leo styles in with the burst. Takes out Old 11. They slam down DY. 3 dead on the side of Vici Gaming. Thunder Predator hit back just as hard as Vici Gaming strikes them in the mid lane.
it just shows that the previous fight was kind of a fluke. You know, they misused their spells. It was still a nighttime. They took that fight. Now we'll take the Aegis. 3 bounty runes, so pretty damn good fight. Like, Longflame will still need to get a BKB. Like, Manta is good to get rid of the silences from the Earth Spirit and the Puck, but you can't dispel Night Stalker's silence, so that's pretty bad. Pretty much the only thing you can do is buy a BKB. They will still have a 30 seconds of window if they want to take another fight with the Night Stalker ulti.
12 to 10. That's the 1K in it. A close one. Yet again. Game 2 up top. Ori. Try and take down the Oracle. Verify pop the soul burn damage is enough. Ori low on the mana. Frank's going to try and move in position with the silence. They're on top of the storm. Minos coming in from the side. A good stuff from DY. Holds the back. Is it enough to buy time to get him out?
Too
No.
many silences.
Another silence from Moose. Catches out Ori yet again. As the storm goes down. All 11. He's trying to go for them, but he's got to run. He's got to run. Minos, he's going to chase. He's in with a blink. The Dream goes down. Two of them. Leo still gets the catch. It's another kill for Minos. Minos, he's going to go for a fourth. They're running down DY. They're onto the next assassin. As Minos, he'll get himself the ultra kill.
Oyo actually gets him and manages to get out. Now he finished off the Spirit Vessel. That was such a good fight. This is the 30-second of opportunity that I talked about. Storm Spirit, like, Ori needs to be careful. He does not have a BKB. They should not try to look for a fight. Farm those 2 BKBs, one on Storm Spirit, and then you're good to go.
Now Minos he's looking terrifying now. His BKB is going to be up any second. Already, we were seeing even without the BKB, just perfectly finding the opportunity to jump in these fights and just keeping the action going. We'll see once again, just a bit of too much of an aggressive move from Ori. Ends up putting him flat on his face there as Thunder Predator could turn. And once the storm's down, they're just ready to chase them down. And of course, if you're playing against Thunder Predator, you're never going to be able to outrun them. They're going to be straight on you past the tier 2s. There is no escape once this team knows that they can take you down one by one.
2 BKBs? Yeah, I have to agree. Very aggressive team, 2 BKBs done on Thunder Predator. They have no nighttime for the next like 30 seconds, so they can still take another like smaller fight. Ursa with the Aegis, 2 minutes, 40 seconds left, going into Basher to be able to deal with the Morphling, deal with the Storm Spirit. setting a deep forward.
Smoke a little bit unprotected though. Predator having a good chance of jump happen. They find Ori. Ori,
Scanning
100
friends.
gold off the BKB. They scan them. VG Gaming know that Thunder Predator is sneaking around.
Ori has one job in the team fight. Find Oracle. We can call him Oracle then.
Leo style.
Snaps the coil, silence.
See if they've got the damage. Building up a lot of strength. Will put the Manta, but Frank's in on top of him. He over to the side. They're going for the Supernova, but Thunder Predator, they'll turn straight over towards the egg. They take it down. The egg's gone. Now with the BKBs, Minos trying to turn it for more. Looks towards Old Level, but the Rolling Thunder, Old Level will manage to get himself away. Moves over to the side, has the control onto DY. DY points his by Carriage Frank. He stays on top of Old 11. Turning with the Yules, Old Level will be able to hold Frank back.
They need to get back. Nighttime will expire, so they need to chill for a moment. They can easily reset. Frank with a good silence. Morphling decides to snap the coil straight away. Earthbridge rolls in, Night Stalker comes in. Like, it's almost, I'm not gonna say impossible to play the Night Stalker, but it's really annoying to play Night Stalker into Phoenix. You know, he says, bro Frank, just relax, it's only a prank. My ulti, so...
Ori, he's gonna try here. Poor Frank. Frank's a tanky man, and he's gonna be safe. They've got the backup from the Oracle. Frank's fine. Same can't be said though for Moose. Moose will go down. Frank still being chased. MJZ, Leo Style, and Minos by his side though. VG Gaming, they won't chase further.
They only lost position 4, which is fine. Earth Spirit has that Spirit Vessel, so it's going to help quite a lot against the Phoenix Sunray healing, and especially Morphling. He has 2 ways to deal with that, but you know, if he survives in a fight long enough to be using that Spirit Vessel a couple of times should be good. Also, I would like for Earth Spirit maybe to get a BKB as his next item to be... They have nothing that goes through the BKB, and then you can like hit the egg even if it's needed, +1. You have Ursa, so X should not be able to explode in the team fights.
Bottom lane, the setup's here. Thunder Predator gonna be able to get in, moves. Grab DY inside the tree line. Oh yo, straight away going for the TP out. He doesn't want to be a part of this at all. That's DY. He's gonna be fouled. They've got the dust and the sentry out. No chance for DY to hide from this. PYW
PYW
well.
just using cheats, getting out of the map. I'm not sure why this is, you know, still not fixed.
Hey, it's a feature.
What is
It's a feature.
A game of some sort?
Just because it's not on the mini-map doesn't mean it's not there. The actual map itself.
Yeah, he goes to Shadow Realm, cannot be touched. They're on the hunt. Frank ready to go in.
Let's stop to the smoke.
About to
Get dispelled. VG Gaming unlikely to strike any sort of surprise.
Glimmer Cape on Oracle, so that's a pretty big item, you know, to have something so Storm Spirit can jump you if Storm Spirit sees that he has that needs to have a dust, because others can't really close the gap as good as he can.
They are strong. Beats BKB Zori. Oh yeah. Get in, take down those backlines. Time moves. Himself around mid. A little hesitant to make the play here. Have to respect Minos, BKB, the Basher. Deal with any of these heroes if he gets on top of them. Roshan. Be up in a minute. Thunder Predator likely to wait for that before they make the next hit.
Night Stalker does not want to get a Blink Dagger. I see a Basher queued up. I don't mind Basher, but played so many games with the Night Stalker. It just feels like a completely different hero when you get a Blink Dagger, to close the gap, we get the silence on top of someone. It's just, you know, one of those feels-good items on the Night Stalker. Phoenix also going for like super defensive build, Yule Scepter to be able to deal with some of the silences, not the Night Stalker one, but also going into a BKB, which I really like. Roll.
They can chain control and they can't. MJZ able to break him out of the combo with the false promise. 11 still trying for this, but the Dream Core is down. He's out of
That
place.
tags.
Try sometimes with the yours, but he can't bounce out of this. That's going to be the Pango down. Minos turning over towards the next target, running down DY. They've got the detection out. DY will fall.
Just go for the egg.
This one's going to take it down in time. They can. The supernova comes to an end. They have Poyo trying to get in, but he's fighting against the four of them. They'll put the BKB gun behind the back. No, it isn't.
Did not have
able to make it
overpower.
away.
That was not an excellent supernova for sure. Like in the middle of everyone, they already lost one or two heroes before. They need to be very careful. They try to go into Ursa. Good positioning from MJZ. He was there, ready to use his ulti on Ursa. Roche will respawn in a minute and 15 seconds, so they can't kill it straight away. But it feels like Thunder Predator, they're in control of this game.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Holding on comfortably to the 5k lead, and see once again just an attempt to try and force something out of Minos. JC said that the positioning's perfect. They're not being able to get on top of the Oracle with any of their heroes to start these fights off. JC just providing so much safety. And ever since they make that first move and they're not able to take down someone, it's just so hard for them to continue the fight, really. Vici gave it, they've got to burst a hero if they want to try and take T-Fight over with them in.
Good coil.
They've managed to catch him. They won't quite be able to snap the coil. Moose tries his best with the kick. He tries to stand the ground, but the bashes are out. Poyo, he's going to get taken out. A Thunder Predator, they kill off the morph, and they're ready to chase on for more. Over to the side, Leo style. He's got his eyes on DY, moves.
Nice side step.
Excellent silence, puts a stop to a potential stun coming out from DY as DY goes down.
Check the Roshan pit. There's 4 couriers around it.
Having a bit of a courier
It's a new fountain.
Oh, hang on.
He gets jumped. Half mana.
Oh.
See if they can chase. Oh. Or he needs to be careful. Roshan just respawned. That's Cheese Aegis. It should be a free one for Thunder Predator.
Minos can do this easily on his own. 20. Extra swipes damage. The other tunic. And it's a beast.
They don't have the answer for Axe Coil. Whoever gets caught inside of it is pretty much dead. Now it ripples Pangolier as well. Morphling Storm Spirit. Like it's the best item you can get.
And so bloodthirsty as well, Thunder Predator. All of them goes for a bit of a poke on Roche, and suddenly they're all like, where is he? Where is he? Let me at him. He's away. Might be able to hunt him down. At least they're pushing Vici getting far away from the Roshan pit. No chance for contesting that. Minos grabs the Aegis full Abyssal.
Stupendous.
These fights, even with the BKBs now, so hard to pause.
Top lane, how much time can you buy? Like the coil is just so annoying to play against, especially the Axe one.
Well, especially with the fact that he has so many heroes on Thunder Predator that can quickly sweep across the map and get to him. As Minos picking up action on his own with this Abyssal. He finds PYW, Leo style. Starting to control DY. Mori coming in. I'll take out. Then onto DY, the flash is there. Minos just tearing it up right now. 13 kills on the Ursa.
Ursa going into more damage, straight up dataless. Like, I love that. I don't see it too often, but feel like, you know, this item is kind of forgotten on Ursa. You're just able to munch through anyone.
Yeah. And look at the man's KDA. Classic old school numbers there.
Jax thinks Radiant's bottom tower is about to fall. Can't say he's wrong.
No, you're talking about Minos?
Yeah.
13, 3, and 7? Oh,
okay. No. You gotta put
no, lead, got it. Lead gamer.
Checking. I was like, well, how
E-gamer, gotcha.
How young are you, Lacoste? You're missing out on that.
I know all the numbers, you know.
Yeah, all the numbers.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Like, I can imagine any number. You know, 65,000,
Jax thinks Radiant's
37.
bottom
Like,
tower is about to fall.
that's a big number.
I don't know if that number even exists.
I know a lot of numbers.
Minos. He's going in. He's going straight for Ori. Nighttime walking won't come out as Frank.
Something that's very annoying for Ursa is that, you know, mana burn still has some mana regen from the Battle Fury, but it's really annoying. I don't think there's a hero that, you know, loves to play against mana burn. He's like, yeah, please burn my mana. Maybe if you have Eternal Shroud, then you get the mana back, but other than that...
Maybe if you're playing against an anti-mage and mana void's on cooldown, because then you're going to be taking less damage from the mana break, then you're like, oh, I'm out of mana. Feels good.
Okay.
That would be a situation.
Can't think of anything smarter. You win. Storm Spirit trying to get the Aghanim Scepter. It's a good way to defend the Phoenix Egg, but doesn't go through BKB. It's a good, relatively good setup for the Rolling Thunder. But like both position 1 and 2 don't benefit too much from it. You know, Vortex into possibly like Impale. I just don't feel they have enough damage.
It's like good in premise, but as you say, just the fact
it's one of those games that
with the BKBs.
We were casting yesterday or the day before with Darkseer. I believe it was Alliance that they had like no combo, vacuum into nothing, pretty much. BYW once again, trying to get out of this game, out of this map. What if you like do it 3 times and the game just kicks you, can't read the next?
Well, you end up in a game on stream too. Hang on.
Wow, Phoenix just joined 6
in the middle of a
versus
large
5.
liquid, you know, you're like, what's going on here? You guys need an extra player, you know, having a tough time.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Now he'll keep himself on this map,
Look at Dire's
BYW.
bottom tower, Jax.
E-Rune, oh, that's a lovely one. Minos. Yum, yum, yum. E-Rune ready to go for the next fight. He's handed a bottle.
What if you like
Chrysalis in the backpack?
What if you like end up in a game with Heralds and then he gets like reported for smurfing? Gets his account deleted, can't play professionally anymore.
Well, what happens is you sort of fly in, and if you keep the Sunray going, you just sort of pass over the game, and, you know, and move on to the next one.
And you're like, you're coaching while you're flying over, you know, you should not get that via BKB. It's a safer choice.
Yeah. But yeah, I wouldn't mind that. BYW flew into my game and started giving me a
Double damage.
We need it.
Yeah, nothing's going on in the game.
No,
like they're not fighting, they're just chilling.
Yeah.
Aegis will expire in the next 20 seconds. Ursa has a DD, has that Crystallis.
So much at the moment, Minos. Stage is probably ready to chill and work on the 25 before he forces too much. Sort of catch up with getting from Poyo-Yo. Guardi, oh, I guess he's missing out from the courier. I never picked up on that one, but it's point booster, I'm guessing. The map for 2 minutes.
Yep, missing that one. It's a great item, you know. Good stats overall. Crippling Night Stalker and the Ursa. Reducing the healing from the Oracle ulti. Like, just Skadi feels so good on so many heroes.
That's now done on Ori. As, well, Frank, he's ready for action. Trying to kick things off, looking for Old 11, but Old 11, he's not messing around. He's rolling Thundering out of it completely. And, Frank still gets to jump over onto Fire. He comes out, but Minos is on top of him. Time for the start of GY will get sometimes. They're trying to Poyo-Yo out, but it isn't enough. They get back on top of the wall. Forced down for 80th Thunder Predator. They're diving up to the high ground. Over they go towards the third and the fourth. PYW and TY are gone. 4 dead. Thunder Predator break the silence.
They managed to make a comeback in the previous game on side of Vici, but this game just feels like they don't have the answers. They do not have the answers for this Puck Coil with the Aghanim Scepter. All they can do is watch Thunder Predator. They go in, they have a good way to close the gaps, a good jump, and then like 2 heroes, if they're caught inside the coil, they just die. It's that simple.
Coil is just so strong. Closest thing I have to on Vici Gaming is that Storm, but it's very much a case of, you know, Vici saying, hey Mom, can we have Extreme Coil? And we've got Extreme Coil at home. And it's Storm with the vortex. You know, it's not the same. It's not the same. Puck just too good of a hero right now.
Yeah, I just love that meme. Mom, can we have it? We have X at home. It's one of my favorite ones.
Yeah. After this major sort of, Mom, can we get some of this SA Dota at home? We've got EU at home. You know?
You have to stop home, man. I won't be able to focus. Even though, you know, this game probably gonna end, so you can keep going, keep entertaining the chat.
Yeah, the chat's entertained. As they always are. I mean, these Thunder Predator games, you know, they have a little bit of a break, but they always come in with a big finale. That last move was a big one. Now 18k up. can expect that something else is going to be brewing. Vici Gaming, they've got to be prepared for it. One more fight like the last one. This game will come to an abrupt end for Vici Gaming.
Yeah, I believe we can, you know, try to find a way how they can come back into the game. You go, Owen.
Well,
perfect scenario.
BYW's gone. He's got buyback. Might have to use it here. Frank. He's heading over on 11, he's got to get out. Yeah, Swashbuckles blinks out to the side. Buyback comes into play, Ori's going to zip in, gets the pullback on and turn him into the stun. He's on top with the storm. Ori able to zip back just in time. Ori one hit away from dying, but he will live, and they have taken down Frank. So Vici Gaming able to defend.
They use a buyback on PYW. This will get the word. I still feel they might want to take the fight. Night Stalker does not have a buyback. Even Timeless Relic on puck, because why not?
Duration of that Dream Coil.
Feel free to do the math.
I was kind of hoping that the tooltip did it for me. It did it.
Silence.
Ice Frog, if you're watching, you know, you need to help us out.
This is
a tough working environment for us.
Unplayable. What, 6 plus 25%? It's 32%.
I'm not even listening. Just give me the result. I don't care how you got to it. If you're using paper, if you're cheating, using the Windows calculator.
He found the jump. He's on to Storm. Storm's mid Dream Coil. There's nothing he can do. Ori's out and over to the side. They've got the catch onto DY as well. The Yule setup's there. DY trying to run. Thunder Predator. They'll take him out. No buyback for Ori.
So yeah, they will take the tower. Every single time the coil is used, they get a kill. It's really hard to miss a coil. He also has an Octarine core on top of that to lower the cooldown. Roshan is up, has Aegis. Who does get that Aegis? Who do you want to give it to? Like Night Stalker's okay-ish, but I guess Ursa...
Or the Aegis. Or the everything.
Axe. Ursa takes Aegis for sure. Let's see if he gets the Axe on top of that. Yes, he does.
He does.
Because why not?
Why not? I mean, Minos is in charge this game. 15
Like he solo killed him, he earned all of it.
So, he put the hard work in. Frank understands. He didn't want the Axe. It's Minos. Very close to being completely slotted out with the Swift Link around the corner.
I can see chat trying to do the math. I see a lot of different answers. Probably only the one is correct.
I think chat's still trying to solve the 1+1 we talked about 2 series ago.
Don't be mean.
A prize.
Night Stalker, Blink Dagger finally picked up and going into Nullifier. Has cheese ready. I think they have a few cheeses, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
Yeah, Ursa's holding one.
Throwing up a little dairy farm there.
Puck doesn't get anything. Holding on to Gem.
Did he have to buy that himself as well? At least he got the gem. No, MJZ bought him the gem. So he gets some. MJZ giving him a bit of love.
At least we have a tooltip for that, so we don't have to go back in time, check who actually picked up the gem, who spent the 900 gold.
I mean, now you tell me that after all the energy I just put into going back in time.
Could have. Arcane Rune plus Octarine Core. Let's see the tooltips. 3.25 duration. Look, he's perma-facial. He's out of the game right now. He's doing what PYW on Phoenix was doing with the Sunray.
But if the duration is longer than the cooldown, does that mean he can phase shift the phase shift?
Yeah.
But what happens if he phase shifts the phase shift?
He's out.
Let's hope he doesn't do that. Otherwise, they could have the end of time, space, the universe as we know it.
Silence.
Leo Style, a lot of power in his hands. So he uses it for good. Minos, he's already in. And leads onto the racks. He's ready to try and look to close this one up. Start heading towards the objective. 9 times out, there's the buyback for DY. Poyoyo's ready to go in, zips forward, looks towards the Ursa. Frank's watching for the side, he's ready to jump back in. He's in onto Poyoyo. In with the Abyssal to disarm, it's down. DY turns with the stone, he's looking down Minos. Minos up in the air with the Yules. He's got the M range up in time. He's trying to beat into this mob. The Supernova coming out. Frank, he's trying to take it down, but he can't do so.
They need Ursa for it.
They've got the Vortex. They've caught the puck. Leo Star's trapped underneath the Supernova. They'll force out the Ursa to the side. Ball's promise keeping him alive. Frank jumps back up with the silence on top. 11 out. DY lose the Ursa to once. So be back for round 2. Minos, what can he do with his second line? Minos charging over the side of the hill. He jumps in on hold 11. Hold 11 him back out. He can't tackle MNZ once he's full HP.
That was such nice done by DY, but I still don't think it's enough. Puck back straight away, comes back into the fight, dies. That was like 4 or 5 man impale coming out from the next assassin.
I mean, that's as good as he can offer. But at this stage, with the lead the Thunder Predator have, it's just not enough. Ori, he's tried to tip out, but he's used all his mana. He's got no BKB, he can't see the other
back. That's
gone.
it. They're calling it.
It's called as Thunder Predator. They will be able to get the lead, hold on to it this time round, and they'll take game 2 against VG Gaming.
Great showing from Thunder Predator. You know, they were also, I would say, in control of the game number 1. Gave VG Gaming the opportunity to come back, and in this one, it was pretty much